The last of the Magic Trilogy. Roll that intro.
My little pony, my little pony. Equestria girls.
Greetings, bronies and Pegasisters alike. Welcome to Equestrian Analysis. I'm your host, Crimson Shield. In this episode, I'll be analyzing Mirror Magic, the last of the Magic Trilogy. We start off in the mall in Juniper montage. Okay, I knew we'd see her again, but I did not expect it to be this soon. I didn't think we'd see her until the next movie. And she's obviously still very angry at the girls. Isn't that one of the magic orbs we saw escape from the portal in The Legend of Everfree? And again, just like everything else, the magic in this world behaves very unusually, in an unpredictable manner. I wonder if we're going to see Jonathan at some point. Probably, if there's magic involved. I have a theory about this mirror, and I will talk about that at the end.
Dear Princess Twilight, tonight's the night of the big movie premiere. All my friends are really excited, and I should be too, except I can't seem to keep my mind on anything other than her new powers.
I said this before multiple times, and I'll say it again. I love that she still writes to Twilight. It's a part of her character I just love.
And the rogue magic that's loose in this world, and how scary but exhilarating it all is. How does it work? How can we be prepared for it? When will it show up again? Well, you see the problem.
Looks like she's still stressing out about how magic works in this world.
It's just that instead of enjoying the fact that things are calm, I'm constantly thinking about things going wrong, even when they aren't.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's my fault.
Jonathan, I thought we'd see you around. You still help in Sunset?
If you mean in regards to magic in this world, yes. Me and her are still working on trying to figure it out.
So she's stressing out here because...
We were working on it before she went to meet her friends in the mall, so it's probably at the front of her mind at this point. My brain hurts. I need a booster juice.
I think this is true for a lot of people. We always worry about stuff going wrong even when there's no indication that it will. We forget to just live in the moment and let things fall where they may.
Oh, I just ran out of pages in my journal, that's all.
I wondered about that. She often writes in the journal, so I wondered if there would be a point where she would run out of pages, or if magic would keep that from happening. Apparently she did run out.
Princess Twilight wants me to come to Equestria.
Wait, really? Are we actually gonna get to see Pony Sunset again? Back to Juniper. It seems like this enchanted mirror shows you who you think you should be, or a version of yourself you want to be. And apparently grants wishes as well. Sunset returns to Equestria, but why is the portal different? Look at that animation. They changed it drastically from what it was in the first few films. Take a look. It's very different. To be honest, I prefer the original wormhole animation. I just think it looks better. And it's the one I used for my intro. Yes, more Pony Sunset. We can never have too much Pony Sunset. I love her pony design. At first I thought this pony design was different from the first Equestria Girls movie, but after looking back over that movie, it's not different. It's the same, just the colors are not as vibrant as they used to be. I still don't know why they changed her hair color. I explained in my review of the Friendship Games why I believe that is, but I wish they would have kept it as bright as it used to be. I like the brightness of it. Finally, here it is. We have wanted to see these two meet for a long time.
Phew. Whoa, that feels a little weird after all this time.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Look at Sunset's face when she realizes she can use magic again. It's adorable.
She wanted to give it to you herself, but then she and her friends were called away to solve a friendship problem.
You really think Princess Twilight would be okay with that?
I don't know for sure that she wouldn't be okay with it.
That's not a particularly compelling argument.
Maybe not, but it's Starlight Glimmer. She's gonna choose every which way to justify this. Starlight is being so adorable here. Anytime she gets really excited, she's so adorable. Just watch and enjoy it.
So, what do you think? Can I go back with you?
Starlight Glimmer as a human. And she looks great. That look really works for her. The ripped leggings, the hat, it just all works for her character. I just want to point out she's doing the hoof thing with her hands. And just like Twilight, the CMC are like, what the?
Juniper Montage!
What in the blazes are you doing here?
Were you invited to the Dare and Do premiere? That's exciting! No, crazy! No, concerning! No, just no! No offense.
It's Pinky, so I'm not going to try to analyze it. I just thought I'd show it because I really like this part.
I wish you'd all just go away and leave me alone!
And now we all learn how it works. She has to say, I wish, for it to happen.
Oh, you can't cheat on this one. I can't help you unless you make a wish.
Just like we've seen so many times before, the magic will start to corrupt you. Just look at those eyes. Anytime you see a green glow like that, you know magic is involved. There is something so cute about Starlight with that ice cream. It's a shame she keeps losing it.
Magic is on the loose here now, and it does not work the same way it does back in Equestria. Any number of terrible things could have happened. And lately I spend 80% of my time thinking about them. My friends are probably fine. I'm overreacting. But maybe not. Can't tell anymore.
This is the problem you wanted to talk to Princess Twilight about, right? Because you can still talk it over with me if you want. Or you could just journal with Princess Twilight about it. Whatever works.
It's just... I know my friends and I have been given special powers for a reason, and I want to be ready for whatever is going to be thrown at us. I guess knowing that is making me feel like I can never really relax and let my guard down. So I end up obsessing about it and can't get out of my own head.
That is a toughie. Guess my advice would be to just trust things will work themselves out in the end. You spend too much time worrying about the bad things that might happen, you'll miss out on all the good things that are happening.
Like how Princess Twilight's student is teaching me a lesson right now.
Yeah, like that.
This is great. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted to see between these two characters. Their chemistry together is perfect. Starlight gives some really good advice here. I find it a little surprising that Starlight doesn't recognize her name.
It's Juniper Montage.
No!
Who's that?
Because if the premiere of the movie is tonight, that means months have passed since the events in Movie Magic. And based on how often we see Sunset journal with Twilight, I imagine she would have told Twilight about it. Sunset uses her power and sees what happened to her friends, and she tries to talk to Juniper.
I know you want people to like you, but trust me, the magic in that mirror is only gonna make things worse for you.
But at this point, Juniper is completely under the spell of the mirror.
Or maybe...
I wish you'd join me.
Starlight is now all alone in the human world.
Sunset!
A world she is very unfamiliar with and has no experience in. It's all up to her now. I don't really know what's going on here. The geodes are obviously reacting to them all being together, but does the mirror suck the magic out of the geodes? Because usually one would assume they'd be able to use the geodes together to all get out, but that doesn't happen here. For some reason, the geodes feed into the mirror, causing this to happen. I would have said the mirror drains the magic out of the geodes, but that doesn't hold up because of the fact that the girls can still use their magic even after this happens. I have gone over and over this scene preparing for this analysis, and I can't come up with any reasons as to why or how this happens. I guess Sunset and Jonathan are right. Magic does not behave in this world the same way it does in Equestria. It doesn't make sense. I can't think of a single reason why their geodes would cause this to happen. Sure, it's probably the mirror magic mixed with the geode magic, but why did the mirror take the geode magic in the first place? Whoa, nice move, Starlight. Starlight is able to get the mirror, but it starts to break. And as it breaks, so does the reality that the girls are stuck in.
My friends are trapped in there!
Your friend stole my one chance at being famous!
Wow, talk about bad timing.
Who would want to be my friend?
I would.
Why?
Because I understand you, Juniper. You think getting revenge is going to make you feel better, but it's not. Please, don't make a mistake that you'll end up regretting for the rest of your life.
Yes, exactly. Starlight went through the exact same thing Juniper is going through, and she made the exact same mistakes Juniper is now making. Starlight tries to use her own experience to connect with Juniper, the same way she did with Chrysalis. Even though it didn't work with Chrysalis, she does get through to Juniper.
I know they'll forgive you, but first, you have to set them free. I wish I could make up for my mistakes. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We've all been there.
Really? Manipulated an entire town into giving up their talents so they wouldn't think they were special?
Overpowered by magic I couldn't control and created a rift between two worlds, almost destroying both of them in the process.
Turned an entire school into my own personal zombie army in hopes of conquering a distant pony world.
Wow, we are a really forgiving group.
This ending sequence with the girls and Juniper made me think that we'd see Juniper again in some of the other specials or movies, but as of yet we have not. Even though she had some issues, I still think Juniper is cute. I mean, look at that. Tell me that's not cute.
Huh. Think you can focus on the positive?
Whatever happens is gonna happen. I've just gotta live in the moment, right?
Right.
I love the interactions between these two. It is perfect, exactly what we wanted. Final thoughts, I really enjoyed this special. In my mind, it is the best one of the three. I think it's kind of interesting how in every Equestrian Girls movie and special, we had at least one song, except for these two, Movie Magic and Mirror Magic. Just a little something I thought I'd mention. Before we go any further though, I want to talk about that mirror. The mirror was reflecting who Juniper wanted to be, but I think it goes a little further than that. I think she was actually connecting with something else, more sinister. The mirror showed her exactly what she wanted to see. The Juniper in the mirror, at times, would act independently of the real Juniper, not always mimicking her movements as a mirror is supposed to do. But I think there's more to the mirror than just making her see what she wanted to see. That could also explain how it was able to take power from the geodes. However, this is just a theory. We haven't been given anything in canon about this. Oh, that makes this scene a lot more creepy, doesn't it?
Hi, me.
These specials always seemed kind of weird, as the first one, Dance Magic, doesn't seem to have anything to do with mirror magic, or the previous one, movie magic. I really like how they tie it in by playing that music video in the mall. And this special finally showed us something we've wanted to see for a long time. Starlight Glimmer and Sunset Shimmer meeting, and it was perfect.
Unfortunately, this raised more questions than answers.
Oh, you weren't kidding about the booster juice.
Yeah? Why, you wanted one?
I take it your investigation didn't go so well.
The mirror is pretty much destroyed, so no, it did not go well.
So, what are you going to do now?
The same thing I've always done. Try to protect this world from magic to the best of my ability.
It looks like it won't be that easy.
Maybe not, but I have taken it upon myself to protect this world, and that's what I'm going to do. However, Sunset made a good point.
Whatever happens is gonna happen. I've just gotta live in the moment, right?
I intend to take that to heart, but that doesn't mean I can't keep looking.
Well, good luck to you and Sunset, Jonathan, in your search.
Thanks, because based on what we saw in this special, we are going to need it. Hey Sunset, can you swap me some tickets for the movie tonight?
I give this special a perfect 10 out of 10. It was my favorite one of the three. And that's it for this episode of Equestrian Analysis. I'm Crimson Shield. Thanks for watching.